I'm here at Canada's largest museum of technology, and it got me thinking, what will the conferences of tomorrow look like? Well, we found someone to tell us a little bit about how to adapt to the changing technology of events. A master meeting planner who's agreed to meet me here. That's right. What will the conferences of tomorrow look like? And how can meeting planners adapt to new technologies and make things happen for future generations? And of course, if you've never joined us in this series, this is a series for meeting planners that we've done with the help of meeting planners. And joining me today is we think she is a master meeting planner in and of herself. And she's the managing partner of CanPlan Event and Conference Services. Patricia Pearson, welcome and hello.
Thank you.
It's a treat to have you here.
Thank you.
Yeah. So when we look at conferences of the future, there's a lot of chatter that technology is in some ways encroaching on meetings, particularly virtual meetings. Mm-hmm. So how does a meeting planner adapt to that and ensure that virtual meetings, technology is not hindering what the meetings industry is trying to do?
Well, I embrace it because it only helps to expand the event further, has a further reach for the event. So I love to have virtual meetings, hybrid meetings. I think it's great for the members of who would attend the conference, that if they can't attend, there's a way for them to join the conference. And maybe next time they'll realize that I should be there, and then they would attend. Maybe they're hesitant to attend in the first couple of years because they're not sure the education's content's good for them, or it's worth their while. And then if they can see it virtually, or if you have a hybrid meeting and they attend that way, they're like, next time, I need to be there, because we all know face-to-face is key to all meetings.
How long have you been in the industry?
Oh, too long.
So, but long enough to see at least an evolution of technology?
Oh, absolutely. Seen the.
So where has it been, and where do you think it's going?
Well, it was in this puppy stages when I came in. You had the overhead projector with the acetate and whatnot, and you drew on it and all that kind of lovely stuff. And look where we are today. I mean, you could have virtual meetings. You could have 3D images of people, standing there, and they're not even there. It's phenomenal, and it awakens all the senses for somebody who's in the audience to, okay, I'm engaged. I'm not falling asleep at somebody boring talking at a podium or writing on an acetate.
So in the context of planning meetings, where does the use of technology or employing it in the events rank?
It's number one, absolutely. If the technology doesn't work, you've lost everybody, and it's got to be flawless, it's got to be fluid, it's got to keep them engaged, and it's got to be the latest because it changes constantly. So we're always looking for the latest and the greatest, and working with different AV companies to make sure that they understand what we need and they're producing what we need.
Great. Well, we're not done with you yet, but we're going to do a quick breakout session. We're going to talk to some of your peers in the industry about what they think of technology and its use in events today. Take a look. What is the coolest use of technology you've ever seen at a conference?
Our Shar Conference Center is doing some virtual reality as well, and it's just good to see be able to take that and them to experience without actually being there. So it's just a great tool.
I was at one, and there was an app, and you got to do everything, but as an organizer, they got to see where we were being tracked. So they could see us if we weren't sitting in the conference room, and we were out at the coffee bar the whole time, or at the bar. Yeah.
So last year had that app contest to bring in all the attendees to participate in local knowledge about St. John's, Halifax. So it was super cool, and they had like an 85 or 86% usage there. So it was pretty cool to see.
Like the conference apps of where if you found the room too warm, you could go into the app and you could text the meeting organizer that it was too warm in the room. Could you turn it down a little bit? Somebody needs salmon instead of steak. So the virtual apps for the meeting planners are really valuable.
Oh, I love the tossing microphones. I think they're the best.
Tell me more.
The little microphones that you can toss around, so when you ask a question, you catch the microphone and you answer it, and then you can toss it on to somebody else. Yeah, I love that.
And we're back. So I have to ask you the same question. What is the coolest use of technology you've ever seen at a conference?
I think the coolest that I've experienced is audience response systems. So when you're asking the audience a question and they're able to respond in real time, and you have the real time answers on the screen, so people can see everybody else's in the audience's the total sum of that the answer to everybody. So I think that's, I mean, how more cool is that? You've got 500 people in a room and you can see what everybody's response is instantaneously. So with the smartphones, it's just amazing what you can do.
So do you feel that meeting planners who have been in the industry or 20, 25 years or more, do you feel that the industry as a whole is in fact adapting to the technology? I mean, clearly you are.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If they're not, then they shouldn't be in the business anymore.
So tell me a little bit about what it is you do as a meeting planner.
Well, I used to be a hotelier, so I used to be a supplier. And then 8 years ago, or 12, 13 years ago, I was brought on by a firm who used to do events at our property to come and work for them. So I worked for them for 8 years, and I thoroughly loved it. And he retired and closed his business, and I thought, well, I can do this. So I started my own, and I have two lovely partners with me. And yeah, we're very diverse. We do international events, we do public events. And in being in Ottawa, most of our clients are government or association, because that's what the focus is here in Ottawa, but in government internationally as well. So yeah.
What is the greatest piece of advice you've ever been given?
Speed kills.
Speed kills.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate?
Well, not only in driving, but when you work, you try to work so fast, you make mistakes. Slow down. Take your time. Reread what you write. Double check what you've done. Because trying to just get stuff off your plate gets you into a lot of trouble, make a lot of mistakes. So slow down. Take it easy. Focus on what you're doing. Make sure it's right.
So fast forward, let's say 40 years. We'll be clearly both in different places. What do you think the conference of that year will look like?
Good question. Who knows? Technology just, look, in the last 100 years, I mean, nobody would have predicted this. So I'd be a fool to try to predict the future. I mean, who knows? I could not even fathom to think about it.
Well, it's something to look forward to.
Yep.
Well, it's been a delight. Thank you for
so
being
much.
here.
Your pleasure.
And we thank you. So you can subscribe, share, leave some comments, let us know what you'd like to see in a future episode. And thanks for watching.